Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector here, and this week I have with me Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus. The big blue guy who has gotten a remold recently, mostly as an Optimus Prime remake. Not that we really couldn't have predicted this coming at some point. And granted, while I am just a little disappointed that he's an Optimus Prime repaint again, at least he's blue instead of white, and it actually has some newly molded parts from the waist up. So, yeah, he's not a complete repaint, as you can already tell by some new parts on him, and the fact that he's missing smokestacks. That seems to have been a last-minute thing, because when I first got the toy, I noticed that those were missing. I'm like, oh god. I look at the box. The box has pictures of him with smokestacks, and then I go look for images of the actual toy, and they're all missing their smokestacks too, so this was a last-minute decision on Hasbro's part. And there's his giant false trailer with the hammer, and the wing pack, and the missiles. Which we don't really need for this part, so, well, I suppose you can just pull the missiles off and leave the hammer on, and then do this, and now he's a flying truck. Look, Galaxy Convoy reference! Yeah, too late. Cybertron Optimus Prime, yeah, whatever. Okay, come on. Come on! This thing is stubborn as... There we go. Finally came off, and then this plate decides to come off with it. So, that goes back into place, and then you can finally fold those flat. The stock imaging also shows this thing facing the opposite direction, which it cannot do. So, I can clearly say that most of the stock picture for his vehicle mode is Photoshop. And also as reference, here he is with Optimus Prime, American version, because I don't have the Jap version. And he actually has the Japanese version's arms. He has the Micron ports right here. Different windshield, lack of pipes, plugs on the front, and those giant things sticking out in the back. But here's the wing pack, and that's how it mounts. And yes, Optimus Prime, at least the Energizer mold, and I'm probably sure that the Japanese mold can use it too. So now Optimus Prime has a trailer! And if you really wanted to know, yes! You can fit Optimus Prime's kibble gun and sword on there. And to go one step further, you can also attach the hammer on there too. And look! And yes, I will be putting Optimus in robot mode, though not on camera. So I'm just setting him off to the side for now. Taking the pack off, also off camera. Going to just detach the weapons, because those will make Magnus back heavy when he has to use that in robot mode. So, where to start? First of all, pull these plates back. The side panels. Pull the shins down and the feet out. And there, we're kind of there, but not quite. Next, we're going to try to do the arms, which don't really lock in place up here all that great. There are a lot of pieces on him that don't want to stay together very well. So push those up, pull that back. Okay, come on, come on. I am really frightened to pull him apart because I keep feeling like a part is going to fly or snap off. Ah, there we go. Nothing came apart. Yay! Fold that part flat. Come on. Stop trying to induce terror on me, damn it. Okay, that works too. Okay, so now we have the back and the legs done, finally. And just like Optimus Prime, you just split the arms here, but because of his massively new molded shoulders, you can't do that. So, this is taken care of, sorta. Now it just comes down to fiddling with the shoulder pads, which you can reposition once he's standing up straight. And fold out the arms. And his arms lack the little holes that Optimus had in them. So yeah, there's that. And now, with this piece, you just reach under, fold that over, stand him up, and now you can't see him. Tilt the camera up, fold the head back, and then just bring this up and lock the chest in place. I said lock the chest in place. There we go. And now I can finally, there we go, get his gigantic shoulder pads in place, which are on free revolving joints. They're not ball joints, even though it seems that way. They're on hinges. So it's all very hingy. He has the exact same posability as Optimus Prime, except in the head. Oh, didn't mean to intrude on the camera like that. And I'm going to need a little bit extra height, because you can't see his head. So, pardon me for a few moments. And there, now you can see his head. And it can only turn that far. You can just make him look right and look left. He can't look up, he can't look down. That's about as much posability as you're going to get inside of his neck, period. Now, as for these things up here, there are two things you can do with them. And I'm leaving his jetpack off to the side. Those little mounting points on the side can hold his missiles. Or you can just tilt them all the way down, load them in, and then either have them going straight up or facing forward like that, because there's enough clearance in the shoulder there. That little hollow end right in there. Enough clearance for the little peg to go in and out. Anyway, and this is, there are no springs involved, it's all pressure, so they don't really fire that great. They kind of suck. So Yeah, it all depends on you. And we'll set him off to the back as I finish transforming Optimus for his robot mode in this. Because considering that they're the same mold, well, up until Optimus's new mold came out, and it's really confusing. Magnus started with a brand new mold, and then right before Beast Hunters, Optimus got a new mold, and so we had two molds that were absolutely nothing alike. And then when Optimus got done with his old mode, Ultra Magnus got it. What does that tell you? That Ultra Magnus's alt modes and new bodies are actually Optimus Prime hand-me-downs? Because that's kind of how it comes off to me. Okay, so here they are, standing together, roughly the same height. Only Optimus has worse legs than Magnus. I mean, they are really, really loose. So, why did I want to bring in Optimus for this review? This thing! Because it can fit on both of them. So, first step, put the fold it out, put the missile tips on there. I'm going to show you how it fits on both of them. Granted, it fits on the same way. And I'm just going to fit on the hammer. Optimus Prime's stuff ain't going on there because it makes it really heavy. So right here, this little hollow spot will go on top of this. And there. That's it. And then this blue piece folds all the way up. And what would normally be the back of the grill for the truck is the mounting point. It fits there. Granted, it doesn't always want to, but it fits right on top of it, and there's Ultra Magnus with his wing pack, which you can't really see all that well. And there he is, holding the Forge of Solus. So, yeah. I could arm him up with a whole bunch of weapons, but I don't feel like it. And we'll just take the Forge of Solus off of him for now. And then attempt to get the backpack off of him without destroying any pieces. Comes off cleanly before the review. Doesn't want to come off cleanly during the review. There we go. Came off cleanly. We can just set him where Optimus was standing. And then it attaches to Optimus the exact same way it attaches to Magnus. Although, there is a reason why Magnus doesn't have smokestacks, because he can fold his wings out properly against it. The smokestacks kind of get in the way, but there's Optimus wearing the wing pack. But because of Optimus's legs, he really, really doesn't like it. He really doesn't like the wing pack at all. But it's doable if you just want to use this mold instead of the new one that just came out that's green. Or you don't really want to pay the Japanese shipping fees or price to get the show accurate looking one. as Optimus just decides to completely undo his transformation. Nope, nothing broken yet. So yeah, that thing scares me, and I think you can figure out why. Wait, is this all the way in? Yeah, it's all the way in. So yeah, that's Ultra Magnus in a nutshell. And I have his bio right here on the instruction manual. And it even has Forge of Solus on there, so let's get the camera and let's hope the camera can focus on that. Nearly equal to the Star Saber in power, powered by a miniature neutron star at its core. Why does that sound familiar about something? Maximum power level unknown. Ultra Magnus never uses more than 50% power for fear of destroying the planet. Okay. I mean, it's supposed to just make things. Why would you... Okay, I'm not even going to try to apply logic to a giant neutron star-powered hammer. There's the bio. Hopefully you can read most of it. Come on, focus. Well, yeah, as soon as it gets into focus, be sure to pause. And that's his bio, at least for this particular version of toy. And then here's his box, which I'm going to put him and his wing pack crap off to the side, because it's a big box. I mean, this thing's bigger than the Voyager class boxes from the previous toys. Forge of Solus Battle Hammer, because Magnus uses hammers ever since animated. And there's an alternate bio, which you can read. Much smaller. Technical data, or tech specs, will bring that up. Strength 10, Intelligence 8, Speed 5, Endurance 9, Rank 9, Courage 10, Fire Blast, Firepower 9, and Skill 6. Also, his hands are red. Didn't notice that. See? Right there. Hands are red. Of course, this might be imagery they were going to use for the Premium Platinum series, which isn't out yet. Which I actually wish I could have instead of this, but hey, I'm happy with this! More stuff on there. Forge of Solus Battle Hammer 2, launching missiles, flip down the missile launchers. Okay. And there's more stock imagery. It's just a little bit more blown up than it was on there on the bottom, or rather on the other side, not on the bottom of the box. Also available, sold separately, Grimwing, who's a green griffin. Not a purple griffin, mind you, but green. But they're gonna have to paint him purple sometime. Maybe for BotCon next year, or the year after. You know they're gonna do it. So, that has been Transformers Prime Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus. Not sure when I'm going to have another one of these guys, or, you know, if they'll actually be in the shot. Also very dark for some reason. And anyway, sorry for that giant silence as I get ready to close up. So that has been this week's video, and I will see you all next week with something that, to be honest, isn't a Transformer. Though, no, it's not going to be an Iron Man or something Japanese either. But it is superhero related, so I will see you all next week with those new, well, new for you, toys, and I will, again, talk to you guys later. Hello again, everyone. This is Game Collector, and this is a update for Transformers Beast Hunters Ultra Magnus. Now, when I did the video, I had no idea this was possible, because the actual image on the box is photoshopped. And it pretty much shows this thing crammed, you know, like this should be all the way in here like that, which you can't actually do. So, I actually went over the instruction manual, which I don't normally do, and where is it? There it is. That little peg by my thumb there goes into that little hole on the hammer's handle. So you pretty much spread those out, slide this in, and then just slide it in as the legs try to undo themselves from the rest of the cab. And then you just slide that over, and there. You're done. So that's been the update, and I will see you with the next video after this. Later.